Hey guys, it's Don and Austin here today, coming to you with the Combat Beta Academy update that they just came out with. So what it is, you go to the Combat Beta world and you get a tutorial on the Combat Beta itself, because it seems like it's about to come out within the next few weeks. They also talk about if you do it, you get a tasty XP reward, as you can see here, and it just gives you a tutorial on everything that's going to be within the update and stuff like that.
Like how to play the combat beta. Like, it's just teaching you how to work your way around it, so you're not completely lost when you first start it.
So what you do is you sign on to RuneScape.com, and you'll see to the right of, or right under Play Free Now, you'll see the Combat Beta. You'll press on it. It will bring you to another interface talking about the Combat Beta a little bit more, some of the updates on it. And
I was like how slow that was.
yeah, I know. It's the internet here. Damn connection. You press on Play Beta, and it's going to come up to the login screen as usual and all the other stuff like that. You'll sign into your account, and you'll press Import Save if you haven't gone in here the first time. And when you do that, it puts you into the beta world with all the stuff that you had from the actual game, so you can save your beta world on here and stuff like that. I don't know what I do here. I don't know why I go to a different world.
You're just trying to just show that you use different words.
Yeah, there's a few worlds. There's 5 or 6 of them. Anyways, you'll sign on, and it'll come up to this thing with the evolution of combat.
Well, let's do this.
And it says, let's do this. So we do this. And I don't know why I have that.
Are you in Garen, don't you?
Yes. But anyways, you see the question mark next to your friends list. You'll press on that, and it'll take you directly to the academy. You can't wear any armor or whatnot, so I would take it off before you even go there. And you talk to the lady in the middle, and you start the event.
Is there a lot of people there?
A few people. Yeah, there was plenty of people. I think there's 6 or 7 steps. The first step is you just attack and just spam the hell out of the spacebar and the attack button. When a button comes up like this where it says yes, tell me blah blah blah, and no, continue, you always press no, continue, just to go on. But if you do want more information on the combat beta itself, you can press the top button and it will reintroduce everything that it did before. So the first one, you'll attack, then you'll go grab food, you'll eat it, and then you will grab it again.
You're just getting full health, probably.
Not even full health, I don't think. It was just explaining about the food and
armor.
Yeah.
How armor loads you. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
And then
legend rank.
I got the legend rank. Don't know. It didn't tell me what I get before it, but apparently I just get a legend rank. After that, you'll go to the second part of the task, which is just grab melee armor. You'll attack it with melee, and then you'll attack it with range, and after that, you will attack it with mage.
This sounds very confusing. Do you only attack dummies?
That's all it gives you, a training dummy to attack on. It doesn't attack you. You can actually put it on auto retaliate. I think I did it once.
Yeah.
But this thing was so confusing. Some of the stuff, it seemed to glitch in a way. A lot of the stuff, I remember in the one part, I actually had to turn off auto retaliate on myself because I couldn't even finish the
legend rank,
the task. After the second part, you'll go to the third part, and this is probably the most important part, which is the combat triangle, which you know a little bit more about.
Yeah, like right now, the combat triangle is all fucked up, and basically if you use melee, you are the champion, and they tried to fix it by putting in like Storm of Armadillo to try to balance it out, but it's still just OP, and nobody can get that really. So right now, they're trying to just show you that it's refixed, and that melee can only be attacking ranged, and ranged only attacks magic, and magic attacks melee, and that's supposed to be well balanced now and like a perfect like manner, so it's actually normal now. But this is just basically telling you that like who you should be attacking.
And then it goes on to the fourth part. That last part, all that you had to do was grab melee armor and just attack the range once it came up. This is just showing you some of the different like animations, some of the approvals and stuff like that for the stabs and whatnot. But as you see here, there's a little arrow thing right here, and this took me about 20 minutes to figure out. You push on this, and you press onto your enemy that you're going to press on. So you press on the arrow, you press on the enemy, and it tells you what its weakness is. And whatever its weakness is, you do that on it. So I believe it was stab, so I grabbed a dagger and I killed it. But that, you might get it confused on that part, so I would watch when that comes up.
That's new. When I first do it, the combat beta, they didn't have that. You had to examine it or start attacking it to find out its weaknesses. Or maybe I just didn't notice that. But that seems really helpful before you start attacking it. Because it's kind of just like you're analyzing it before you even attack them.
And this is the first time with me being into the combat beta, so this is the first time I ever seen the action bar. So for this one, I was spazzing the hell out of the 2 button, and I put these spells up, and I think I had to use one of the actual water or earth spells on it. So I would suggest just doing this and putting those sets of stuff on it and just pressing them until it works. But I think it's only just one of the basic elemental spells that you have to do on it. And then it'll ask you to kill all the skeletons, and you just kill the skeletons. We're
going to have to change our setup for our display, because if you look at it, look at the fucking toolbar takes up half of our screen.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that at the end.
Keys.
When we play, we're going to have to play on like full screen, because how it was set up originally, it was actually on original.
You can't even see you.
Yes.
This is ridiculous. That takes up so much of your screen now.
Even with all, it still takes up a good chunk of it.
Alright, well, I'm going to have to go back and fix that, or look into that, because that's ridiculous.
Champions rank.
But, yeah, keep going. I don't know what else
for this one, it's pretty simple. All you're going to do is spaz and click the attack with a bunch of your abilities that you can do.
The basic, threshold, and ultimate attacks, it looks like.
Yeah, you start out with the what is it?
Basics.
The basics, and then it asks you to do one of the next step.
Threshold.
And then it goes on to 8 and 9.
Ultimates.
The ultimates. And that's all it asks you to do.
It doesn't necessarily have to be in that order, because you get to pick them eventually.
Yes.
But a lot of the people that are going to be playing this game is going to just wind up being spamming the
that's
basics,
what I did.
And then it's going to go to, it's like, oh, now I can use an ultimate, and you're going to wind up skipping thresholds. But that's what's really going to separate people, like the good players and the bad players, when it comes to PvP, because I know for me, I'm never going to wind up doing PvP with this, because I'm not going to want to think critically when I'm fighting. I'm just going to want to, like, know when to use a special. I don't know. It's probably just because I'm lazy. But there is a lot to think about when it comes to PvP, and like the special moves. And there's a lot of things like stun, and then you throw combos and stuff. It's complicated.
Okay, so for this part, this is the part that I was talking about with auto retaliate off. The lady Dead Breath, I don't know her name, but anyways, she says she's gonna attack you. And when she does it, and she does a combo on you, and then it goes on to a screen where it wants you to continue, but it actually exits out like you clicked on something. And this took me, again, 20 minutes. After the first time, it took me 20 minutes. So before you even do this, turn off your auto retaliate, because it's just gonna piss you off as you continue to keep pressing the button and pressing the button, and you can't figure out what the hell that you're doing wrong. And where are we at?
I don't know.
And I believe this is the last one. It asks you to kill one of the main skeletons. They do ask you to grab food, but if you're a high level, I would say above 60, you're pretty much alright.
What level are they?
7.
2? It says 2? Oh, dude,
2.
you don't fucking need anything.
She asked for me to get food, so I grabbed it.
I think it's a universal thing, so like even like level 3s can come here and learn. I don't think they're gonna hit you either, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? You're just doing all different attack styles? Like,
it's just telling you to pick a attack style. I picked range just because range seemed the best. And at the end of the video, or at the end of the tutorial, sorry, they asked you to do a survey on it, which, on my opinion, I like the tutorial. It helped me out a lot. I'm going to have to look into it a little bit more, but I don't know how I feel about the beta, but I know that, like, the Combat of Evolution, this might help, just because it gives a little more, like, oomph in the game, I guess.
Yeah, what the hell's going on with all these people? They're kind of just spazzing out.
Those people?
Are they doing something right now?
Yes, they're training. You can train your stats now.
In here?
Yes, you can train some of your stats, and they'll go to the live game. But I don't think it's worth the XP, because some of the XP is
Because they just want people to try it to comment beat it. Because like when it first came out, nobody was playing it, and now they just want everybody to play. So they reintroduce you actually gain XP.
Yeah, but that is it.
Well, that's it, guys. I hope you learned something. And if you did, like that button or tap that like button. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome videos. Thanks, guys. See ya.
Austin's a bitch.